So I just wanted to come on today and talk about sensory processing. I've had a few conversations with people just recently about sensory processing issues. People who either have a diagnosis of sensory processing disorder or sensory processing itself has become problematic. So, what is sensory processing? That is issues with auditory processing, so being able to cope with noise, loud noises, high pitched noises, background noises, um, or tactile processing, so how things feel. So, not being able to cope with having dirty hands, or not liking how a jumper feels, or having to cut out labels, um, problems with food, and problems with bright lights or flashing lights. Um, Now, all of these issues can be really restrictive and really cause a problem for people. Particularly, I think I see particularly auditory sensitivity and tactile sensitivity, and where you are having to be in an environment where there's lots of people at school or at work or public transport, that can make life really difficult. Now, the useful thing is that a movement program can really help with being able to process our sensory input much better. Now, sensory processing happens through the brainstem at the back of the brain. Um, and all of that information goes into the brainstem and is then moved up into the higher centres of the brain to be processed, apart from your sense of smell, which goes straight in through your nostrils and straight into your limbic system. If your brainstem is not well connected to your limbic system and the rest of the brain, then sensory processing becomes really difficult because that information doesn't get dealt with properly. So it can be really overwhelming because there's nowhere for that information to go. So there are a number of primitive reflexes that sensory processing issues are associated with, most typically good old friends, the fear reflexes, um, and also to some extent spinal gland reflex. So if we address those reflexes and we address that issue with connecting up the brainstem better, then all of a sudden sensory processing becomes much easier, and it becomes much easier to be in the world and to be able to cope with noise and distractions and other people's issues and loud noises and bright lights and all of those kind of things. So if this affects you or somebody that you know, then please get in touch and come along for an assessment and see if the movement program will help you. I'm pretty sure that it will. So Nikki McGlynn, Organised Mind. Leave a comment below or drop me a message if you'd like more information, or if you'd like to book in for an appointment. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.